housekeeping too, werewolves and disco platform shoes.
This mansion's resident villain
Asks riddles they have to fill in.
business usual.
Life at Witchimacaulitt.
There are days when even the absurd aligns itself with reason, as if madness had briefly learned geometry. And there are days when not even the absurd dares to exist, as if reality had swallowed it whole and forgotten its taste. But here's why I say that. In the form of interpretive dance or improvisational haiku. Please shout your vote now.
As Viscount, we will break the tie. It will be a campfire story.
Okie doke. Most people do not know that when I was younger, I used to pass the day in the woods not too far off from Witchimacaulitt. There, my time was spent walking the dry creek beds, reading books, and studying the artifacts I chanced to come across. One afternoon, I was deeper than I had ever been. That is when I found the remains of an old well. It had been boarded up many years ago, back when this area had likely been a vast chicory farm. But the well could still be seen plainly within the thicket of dogwoods and pines. It became my special spot, a favorite place to lie back with a good book. I enjoyed the classics, particularly Witchimacaulitt Grange by Kitten Collins, which was particularly dark despite its seemingly kid-friendly premise. It was strange, however. The longer I read there, the more difficult it was to stop. It was as if a voice in the back of my head were egging me on whenever I was coming to a good stopping point. And the more time passed, the more my thoughts began to develop their own dialogue. It got so I could even hold conversations with my thoughts, and even a name, Winsome May, is what I called my second me. It's a funny thing, you know, but it wasn't before long I became my own best friend. Until one day, I came again to this lonely spot, only to find a strange circle of figures gathered around it. I was a little taken back by this, as I had never met up with anybody in these woods before. But Dr. Mikhailovich, Vicar Witchimacaulitt, the Who's It Twin, and the Sphinx welcomed me to join them. Respectfully, I asked why they had come, and this is what they said. Every October 13th that falls on a Tahuza Day, we gather round the old well to sing an invocation for a lost maiden who drowned tragically so long ago. They never were able to get her body out, they said, it having sunk to the water table. The only thing that could be done was to board it up and make no more use of the well, they said. She had fallen over while sitting on its edge reading a book, they said. And her name was Winsome May, they said. After that day, I stopped going to the old well, except on special occasions, like October 13th that fall on a Tahuza Day. After the gatherers have left, that is when I like to sit and read Winsome May a little story, like one I wrote especially for her. Most people do not know that when I was younger, I used to pass the day in the woods not too far off from Witchimacaulitt. There, my time was spent